left you folks, I was contacting everyone to try to get my movie off the ground, including a guy named Jeff Luke, who produced his own animated movie all by himself. So I asked him, hey Jeff, you wanna, we can kinda, you know what I mean, Jeff didn't have the time. He had his career. So I said it's okay on the outside, and the inside, career? This is dream time, man!
Oh, look at me, I got my career.
Ow! This is the time to take your dreams in your own hands and smother it in their face. I was perturbed. And I don't use that word very often until, oh hey, okay. I was offered some projects that would help my career. Irony, man. I had to think about it. Sometimes, in our lives, we have to make choices to do things. That was very general. Anyway, a lot of times we see the dreams in our own heads, and that's all we want it to be. And in reality, sometimes they become something better. But if we force it to be this one thing how we see in our head, we may prevent it from becoming what it wants to be. Like a unicorn. I was just trying to make a point. So that's why I've been missing for like months. So I could work on my career and try to be smart. That's where I was, if you really want to know. I get an email from my friend Mr. D. Mr. D is someone who I talked to over a year ago about knowing someone who can help finance my movie. Mr. D's guy is now ready to meet. So I say, okay, does your guy actually have the money? Well, talk to Mr. P. Mr. P, do you have the money? And he says, I actually work with Mr. R. Mr. R is connected to the money. Connected? Really? I know what this means, man. In between guys. Me, the money, and some dude in the middle. Basically, for like over 10 years, I've been pushing my movie, running around looking for financing.
Hi, I have a meeting. This is CIF guy.
Every time I was never really talking to the guy with money. Closest I could get was all these middlemen. There would always be someone who knew someone who knew someone who thought of someone who kind of sounded like someone who smelled someone who had money. But it was never the actual guy who had money, man. I'm not talking directly to the guy. Mr. P says, I think we should set up a meeting between you and Mr. R. And I'm thinking, I gotta meet him? That in-between guy? I don't have time for this stuff. It's a waste of my time, man. I gotta do it. But I said, okay, fine, let's do it. Go ahead and we meet Mr. R and we meet Mr. P at this little coffee shop. Mr. R basically said, this is all you can do, all you need is the money. I have the money. What does that mean? What kind of numbers are you thinking? $3, $5? I have the money can't mean anything. So I get really tired and exasperated by this point when I kind of say really directly and upfront, how much are we thinking here? And Mr. R said,